Late developing story, a semi-truck and a light rail train crash and catch fire in central Phoenix. Happened at the intersection of 18th Street and Washington. You can see the heavy smoke in the area. Crews had to battle flames and this smoke, both from the semi and the light rail train. The crash caused the light rail's power system to get knocked out here. So crews, though, fortunately stopped the flames from reaching nearby buildings or completely consuming the train or the truck. No employees or passengers were seriously hurt. The semi-truck driver is in stable condition tonight. We're still working to find out what led up to the collision.
As crews arrived, they did a great job evacuating that light rail, getting that semi-truck driver out of there. He was transported to the hospital in stable condition. Now, talking to the light rail employees, they said that there was one employee on the light rail and there's about 20 passengers.
Yeah, and you would think they would get quite a jolt there, a big heavy semi-truck meeting that big heavy train. So we'll keep you updated on these injuries and more on how this happened. Tune in tomorrow morning for the very latest. Welcome to 12 News at 10. I'm Troy Hayden. A man accused of vandalizing part of the Charlie Kirk Memorial right outside of Turning Point USA's headquarters in Phoenix. 19-year-old was stopped by a man who was there mourning Kirk's death. 12 News journalist Gabriela Becerra live in Phoenix with what happened. Gabby?
Well, Troy, 19-year-old Ryder Corral is facing charges of criminal damage and disorderly conduct after allegedly running through this memorial here behind me. That suspect was arrested and at that time appeared to be wearing a similar shirt to the one worn by the suspected shooter. A memorial that started at the foot of Turning Point USA headquarters in Phoenix.
It's just amazing. The love for him and what he represents is just huge.
Has grown into an overflowing tribute to Charlie Kirk.
Just to respect Charlie for what he did.
People are coming here to pay their respects after Kirk was assassinated in Utah last Wednesday.
I came out here because I've gained a whole lot of respect for Charlie in the last 2 or 3 days by the life that I see he lived.
Ben Walter is visiting from Canada.
I was very impressed with the amount of people that are here, the amount of people that have been here, by the amount of wreaths that have been left and the kind words that have been said, and I was glad to be a part of it.
And Kathy Kinnaman from Carefree.
Earlier, they played a song and everybody was holding hands and it just felt so like family.
The memorial was vandalized on Sunday.
He started just kicking things and yelling and just being very violent.
Video from Fox News Channel shows a man stomping on flowers and kicking items before being tackled to the ground. Within seconds, Phoenix police officers took control of the situation and arrested the man identified as 19-year-old Ryder Corral.
I thought it was amazing that they were taking action very quickly.
And we reached out to Turning Point USA for comment, but they did not wish to comment on this incident. Live in Phoenix, Gabriela Becerra, 12 News.
And Gabby, you can see how quickly the police handled this. Are there officers there tonight? I mean, obviously officers were there this afternoon when that happened.
Yeah, they handled it within seconds, and there are actually officers staged at both ends. If you want to see here, both ends, they have the street closed down on both sides here. So those officers were alerted by people who had come here to pay their respects and were able to get a hold of the situation very quickly. And
I know you've been on top of this story for a couple of days now. That memorial looks like it's gotten very big.
It's amazing to see just how much it's grown. It started actually with just the doors over at the base of the Turning Point building, and since then it's just come out to this curb and it's just stretched and stretched. And we know that they did have buckets out here for people to put items in that they wanted to be gifted to the family, specifically saved and given to the Kirk family. And so those also have been emptied, it appears, each day. So it's amazing even to see how many people are still out here tonight at this late hour who have come, everyone showing up with flowers, balloons, something in hand to leave here.
All right, Gabriela Becerra live for us in Phoenix. Thank you, Gabby. A vigil for Charlie Kirk will be held in Tempe at Arizona State University tomorrow. ASU and Turning Point Student Chapter co-hosting the event. If you'd like to attend, it's at Desert Financial Arena from 5:30 to 7:30. Doors open at 4:30. You can only bring clear bags in for security reasons. It is free to attend. Charlie Kirk's funeral services will be a week from today, next Sunday, at State Farm Stadium. The president and vice president are expected to be in attendance there. Other news for you tonight. A Phoenix mom got a call last night about 10:30 from her son. He said he'd been shot while he was riding an e-bike to get a burger at In-N-Out. This happened at 48th Street in Sonora. 12 News spoke with Brenda Mallory. She says her 17-year-old son, Jonathan, has taken the path below Rustler's Roost down there in South Phoenix numerous times. He was on his e-bike wearing his helmet. She says he was shot in the back by a car that came up on him. And by the time she arrived, police were also at the scene.
I couldn't talk to him because he was screaming in pain, saying that it hurt, it hurt, it hurt. There was nothing I could do. And even now he tries to talk to me, but he's got the innovation tube in and he can't talk. And I know he wants to.
He was seriously injured, and again, this appears to be a random shooting. He's undergone multiple surgeries. His mother tells us she doesn't know why this happened, and she's asking anybody who has any information to call police. A motorcyclist is killed in a three-way crash in Tempe this morning that involved a Waymo driverless vehicle. Tempe police say this happened near Apache and Rural. The motorcyclist injured in the crash and later died, so we don't know the identity of the motorcyclist or what led up to that crash or what that driverless Waymo, what part that Waymo played in this crash. The investigation is still ongoing. A man in Surprise is arrested after allegedly urinating in a movie theater. It led to a violent confrontation as well. Surprise police say it happened at AMC Theaters on Litchfield Road. Witnesses saw moviegoers confront a man who was urinating there in the theater. Police arrested a man named Limmel Hall. He's now facing charges of indecent exposure, disorderly conduct, criminal damage, and refusing to provide a truthful name. Police are still investigating. If you have any information, you're asked to contact the Surprise Police Department. Winter Olympics are going to be here on 12 News in less than 150 days, but who's counting? 12 News journalist Rachel Cole shares with us one Valley ice skater is proving the road less traveled can be a very successful one.
It's the best place to go skating because it's like 100 degrees outside and then the rink is like 55 degrees. It's the best dichotomy.
Doing things differently.
For me, skating was my identity in Arizona.
Camden, learning his craft.
With all the cacti around me, I just found that I wanted to be on the ice and not be on the football field or the soccer field.
Taking up ice skating at a young age with the Coyote Skating Club, remembering his childhood coach fondly.
Karen Gazelle, she did a lot for me. She, in some ways, was like a second mother to me. I grew a lot on the ice, and I think she taught me how to work hard, how to be determined, and truly how to love my sport and be passionate about it. She always would say things like, passion means everything. Like, passion is the name of the game, and I think I carry that to this day.
Moving from the Grand Canyon State to Colorado Springs.
Colorado Springs is truly the best place between altitude, having the Olympic Training Center, world-class skaters, world-class coaches. Everything here is tailored for the exact specifications of an athlete.
Hanging up his corporate America hat in the Big Apple for now.
I wanted to get that corporate experience, so I got that, and now that it's the Olympic year, it's time to really lock in on training and really focus my attention towards my skating. And
competing at nearly every major figure skating competition, most recently earning a bronze medal at the 2024 U.S. Figure Skating Championships.
Stay at the Olympic stage, that's the goal. I've competed at every other competition between worlds, 4 continents, have national medals. I have everything in my repertoire except for the Olympics. I really want to represent my country at the Olympics.
Now looking to lock in for Milan come February with the right mix of artistry, athleticism, and audio.
But really, it takes time to figure out what works best for you, so I try to play that balance of, hey, what am I good at? What programs suit me? But then also, how can I push the envelope?
Rachel Cole, 12 News.
And of course, the Winter Olympics will be right here on 12 News beginning February 6th. So if you're a calendar marker, there you go.